Hi students, welcome back to the world of English. In today's session we are going to deal with a topic which is very much related to you. Okay, so our unit 3 reading C is titled as homework. Okay, now what is meant by homework? Homework is work that is done at home by the student, which is assigned by the teacher, or it's a preparatory work. Okay, homework. Now our lesson reading C homework is going to deal with different aspects, like why homework, how too much of homework is going to have a negative effect on children. Okay, and how it can become counterproductive. Okay, now why is homework, why homework is given to students? Okay, the main purpose of giving homework to students is to reinforce what they learn at home and ultimately to help them learn the material better. Okay, simple, to revise, to reinforce whatever they have learned at home and to help them to learn the material still more better. Now if the homework is going to be too much, okay, what are the effects that are going to have? What are the effects that the students will have to face in their life? So the too much homework can become a counterproductive. It can become an hindrance than helping the students. And too much homework can take away the kids' social life, family, and it limits their participation in sports or other activities. So if the homework is going to be too much, the students may not have time to spend with their family to participate in sports activities, and they lose their social life. Okay, now why do so much of homework given to students? Okay, now because of this new competition that is existing in the world. Okay, so by giving more homework or too much homework, it means like to prepare students for a world that is becoming increasingly competitive. Okay, to make the students to face the competitive world. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to deal with homework and the negative effects of giving too much of homework, and let's see what is the final conclusion that we find in the lesson homework. Okay, homework has historically been given to students to reinforce what they learn at school and ultimately to help them learn the material better. However, too much homework is not helpful and can be counterproductive. It's clear, right? So homework is something that had started historically, okay, since the beginning, and it was given to the students. The purpose of giving the homework to the students is reinforce, okay, to reinforce whatever they have learned and to help them to learn the material better, to learn the material better. But if the homework is going to be too much, it is not going to help them. Instead, it is going to become an obstacle or hindrance. Okay, counterproductive. It's not going to help them, but it is going to become counterproductive. It is going to hinder. Okay, it is going to become an hindrance and not a help. It's clear, right? Excessive amounts of time spent on completing homework can take away the kids' social life, family time, and it limit their participation in sports or other activities. The amount of homework a teacher has to give to a student should be restricted. Okay, it's clear, right? So if the homework is too much, the student has to spend automatically extra time, right? So if the excessive amount of time spent on the homework, if the student is always busy like a bee with the books, he does not have any social life. He cannot enjoy the company of others because he is enjoying the company of books, right? So he is busy with his books, and he does not have time to spend with his friends, his family, and even participation in sports and other activities. So, the amount of homework a teacher gives to a student should be restricted. Okay, it should be given properly. It's clear? Critically acclaimed author Tamim Ansari reports that since 1981, the amount of homework given to an average 6th class child has increased by more than 50%. Many people claim that the increase in homework dates as far back as 1957. Okay, now Tamim Ansari, author, he claims that since 1981, the amount of homework given to an average sixth class child has increased by more than 50%. Okay, the amount of homework that was given to a sixth standard student has increased more than 50%, and many people claim that the increase in homework dates back to 1957. Okay, which means there was a change of giving homework. The percentage of homework has increased. The percentage of homework that was given to students was increased from 1957 to 1981, which means it's given more. Okay, the new competition that emerged served as an incentive for schools to try to increase the volume of the curriculum. The amount of homework increases with the increase in class. Many teachers defend large amounts of homework, claim that it helps to prepare students for a world that is becoming increasingly competitive. Okay, so according to the reports of Ansari, we have seen it in a previous slide. Since 1981, the amount of homework that was given to the students has increased by more than 50%. Okay, and here, what is the reason the teachers give more of homework, too much of homework? Because they defend that by giving large amounts of homework, it it's going to help the students to prepare for the a competitive world which is becoming very competitive. Okay, it's going to prepare the students to face the competitive world. Okay, now as the students move to the higher grades, the increase of homework also increases. Okay, that's what we have seen. The amount of homework increases with the increase in class. Okay, clear? However, Dr. Kralowelk, author of The End of Homework, argues that doing homework during high school has little or no effect on successful study skills of the students when they join college. Okay, so Dr. Kralowelk, he is the author of End of Homework. He is the author of the book End of Homework, and he argues that doing homework during high school has no effect on the study skills of the students when they go to college. Okay, simple. He argues that doing the homework during high school, it does not have any effect on the students when they go to the college for their higher studies. Okay, excessive amounts of homework can be harmful to kids both physically and mentally. A lot of homework usually means a lot of books to carry. It's a clear, right? When too much of homework is given, it's going to harm the kids both physically and mentally. Okay, physically you will have to spend lot of time, right? And mentally you will have to concentrate when you do your homeworks, right? So it's going to affect the students both physically and mentally, and lot of homework usually means lot of books to carry. Okay, if a lot of homework is to carry lot of books. It's clear, right? 55% of the Massachusetts, an institution in the USA, children, as per the survey by researchers of the Simons College, carry loads heavier than 15% of their body weight, which is the suggested limit. Okay, so according to the survey that was conducted in Massachusetts, it's a states in USA, 55% of the children who live in Massachusetts, according to the survey conducted by the Simons College, they carry loads heavier than 15% of their body weight. They carry loads heavier than 15% of their body weight, which is suggested limit. Okay. Carrying large amounts of weight daily at a young age can do a lot of damage because bones are still in development stage. The US Consumer Product Safety Commission has reported that in 1999, more than 800 kids were treated in emergency wards for backpack related injuries. Okay, it's clear, right? So carrying large amounts of weight at very young age can do a lot of damage because the body of the young ones is very tender, right? That is the stage where the bones are growing. Okay, so carrying large amounts of weight at the young age can really, effect have a negative effect on the body of the student or the children because the bones are still in development stage. Okay, in 1999, the US Consumer Product Safety Commission has reported that more than 800 kids, okay, how many? More than 800 kids were treated in emergency wards for backpack related injuries. Okay, now how do they carry? They put their bag on the back, right? So more than 800 kids were treated in emergency ward for the backpack related injuries. Okay, many of these injuries can lead to a serious problems later in life, including chronic shoulder, neck and back pain. The large amount of homework is causing kids in both high school and junior high school to be up until midnight or later. So many of the injuries can lead to serious problems. Okay, carrying heavy loads can lead to a serious problem later in life. Okay, those problems could be related to shoulder or neck or back pain. And when the too much of homework is given to the students, it is causing students both in high school and junior high school to burn the midnight oil. Okay, they may have to spend so much of time during the night. They may have to keep themselves awake till midnight or even still more. It's clear? When extracurricular activities such as sports, clubs, etc. are added to the picture, kids may even have to wake up early next morning to finish their homework, leaving them with an insufficient amount of sleep. It's clear, right? If the student or the children are engaged in extracurricular activities like sports clubs, okay, if you are part of sports clubs or games, you may have to wake up early in the morning to go for practice, right? So the students may not have sufficient sleep. They may not have sufficient sleep because they go late night to bed and again wake up early next morning to go for practice. Okay, so they have very less sleep. They have insufficient amount of sleep. It's clear? Some parents and teachers argue that it would be beneficial to a child's academics to limit after school activities. However, cutting the time out of the few hours a week teenagers use for exercise could be a factor in the growing obesity cases. Do you understand? It's some of the parents and teachers, they say or they give more priority for academics than any other extracurricular activities. But by cutting, okay, the time which is spent on sports or exercises, it could become a factor in growing obesity. Okay, um, it's like the child is always with the books. Okay, the child is always with the books and does not spend time in doing exercises, does not become part of sports. So there is no physical, not much physical activity, so the child may grow in obesity. Okay, the child can grow in obesity in those cases. But some parents and teachers, they argue that, to concentrate more on academics and to leave the other extracurricular activities. But in turn, it can lead to a negative effect on children, making them fat or obese. Clear? The number of children who are overweight has doubled in the last 2 to 3 decades. Currently, one child out of five is overweight. These children are faced with more problems in schools. Instead of learning and concentrating on their work, many children are developing low self esteem and even depression because of teasing. Okay, simple now. The number of children who are overweight has increased last 2 to 3 decades. Okay, the number of children who are overweight more than their actual weight, okay, has increased from last 2 to 3 decades. And if you see, currently one child out of five, for example, if five children are there, in five children one child is obese. Okay, the child is overweight. So these children face lot of problems. The children who are obese, the children who are overweight face lot of problems in schools. Instead of learning and concentrating on on their work, many children develop a kind of low self esteem. They lose their confidence in themselves because of teasing by others. Okay, the cases of obesity are growing, most certainly due to lack of physical exercise. With more and more homework being assigned, kids simply do not have enough time for proper amount of exercise. So now why the cases of obesity are growing? Because there is lack of physical exercise. Okay, why the children are developing overweight? Because they do not spend their time in exercise. They are completely occupied with the homework. Okay, they are completely occupied with the assignment that is given by the teacher. Okay, so kids simply do not have enough time for the exercise. They do not have proper time for exercise, and that's how the cases of obesity are growing. Okay, homework also takes away the time that a kid could be spending with his or her family. Rather than spending time bonding and building strong family relationships, parents and children argue over homework. So, homework even takes away the time of the kid to spend with his or her family. Okay, right? We need time to spend with the family, but if the too much of homework is given, the child is completely engaged himself or herself in the completing of homework, right? So, he does not have or she does not have sufficient time to spend with the family. Time is taken away from important aspects of daily life. This time is particularly precious in families with both parents working. The time spent by such parents with their children is very limited. Now just imagine if the child is completely engaged in doing homework, completely involved, and does not spend much of time. And just imagine if both the parents are working and the time that they spend with their child is very limited. Okay, so they do not have much time to spend with their kids, and even the kid is completely engaged in completing the or finishing the tasks or assignments given by the teacher. This time could be better spent going out to a dinner as a family or doing other activities that most families are not able to do because the kids don't have time to take a break from their homework schedule. Okay, so when too much of homework is given, the children are do not have much of time to spend with their family members, with even with their parents, like going out for a dinner, or to participate in family activities, doing other activities that mostly happen in the families. Okay, when assignments are given carelessly and frequently, it causes students to lose interest in subject. Negative results can also occur when a student is not able to complete his or her homework. Okay, now when the assignments are given, when the homework is given carelessly and frequently, often it can cause a lot of negative effect on the students. The students may lose interest in doing the homework, or doing the homework from that particular subject. If the homework is too much, the student may lose interest in doing the homework. And another negative result is that when a student is not able to complete, when he is not able to complete homework, he may um, develop a kind of low self-esteem. A negative result can take place when he is unable to complete the homework. Many times they will resort to copying the homework, having others do their assignments, or cheating in tests. Bad habits such as these are likely to haunt kids through their lives and have an adverse effect on their moral judgment. Okay, so if the homework is too much, if the child feels the homework is too much, they will try to have malpractices. Okay, they may tend to copy the homework from their students or from their friends, or they may ask even their friends to do their work or complete their assignments, and sometimes even they engage themselves in cheating in tests. Okay, so these bad habits are likely to haunt, okay, run in their mind if the homework is too much and if they are not able to complete the homework. So it will have an adverse effect on their moral judgment. Okay, they may deviate from moral judgment. Students will almost always take the easy way when it comes to homework. The use of homework is effective when used by the rule less is more. Okay, so you know it already, right? To make your work more easy, you try to choose the easy way, especially when it comes to homework. Okay, so we need to follow the rule less is more by giving less homework to expect more results. Okay, overwhelming kids with loads of homework can cause them stress and possible physical injury. Homework takes away from the small amount of time kids get to spend with their parents and siblings. So, by giving loads of homework, it can take away the time of the kid to spend with their parents and siblings. Okay, does not allow the kid to spend with the family, with the parents and brothers and sisters, and even it can cause a stress and even physical injury. Clear? A limit on their physical and social activities can also take a large toll on their lives and could hinder their health and future relationships. So if the student completely gets involved in doing homework, he does not or she does not get time to do exercises, to spend time with the family, with the friends, with the siblings. So it is taking away the time from his family and social life. So it can have it can hinder their health and future relationships. It can have a negative effect on health because the child is completely engaged in homework, not on physical exercise, and future relationships can hinder because the child is not able to get the time to mingle with the parents or siblings or even friends. This is not to say that homework should be abolished, but it should be limited. Students, please understand. So far we have been discussing about homework, too much of homework, how does it have an effect on students, you? How does it have effect on you? So it doesn't say, or it doesn't mean to say that homework should be abolished or removed, but it should be limited. It should be given limited. Okay, the homework should be also creative and interesting so that the child enjoys it. The children can enjoy the homework only when it is creative and interesting. So the teacher should be very careful in giving the homework. Okay, so it doesn't mean that homework shouldn't be given or homework should be abolished. No, it should be given limited, and it should be more creative and interesting so that the children or the students enjoy doing the homework. Okay, so well students, I believe you have understood today's session. Have you? Right. So see you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye.